What's up, guys? It's a sad video today. This will be the conclusion, unfortunately, of the Unranked Master EMax Nasus. It will not be continuing, and I'm going to explain to you why, and maybe talk a little bit about what I'll look to be doing in the next split, since the one thing that's making me less sad about this is that the next split is starting anyway, so I might not have had time to reach Master anyway in terms of pure time to play the game. I've also been very busy with UDKI and my coaching, so I've had less time to play the game in general. But what's happened to Nasus? Why am I cancelling EMax Nasus to Nasus? EMax Nasus to Master? The reason is patch 14.18 came in, and EMax Nasus is dead. Okay, it's not nerfed, it is dead. So you can see here what they've done is they've reduced his E damage at rank 5 from 215 to 170. They've reduced his E tick from 43 to 34. So the ability lost 21% of its damage. Now, on EMax Nasus, this is your primary spell, lost 21% of its damage. For context, the build I'm running with the double mask, Spear of Shojin, Riftmaker, right? At 2 masks with a Spear of Shojin, you're gaining 24% damage. They basically removed the entire build worth of damage from his E. This does 2 things. 1, it completely kills EMax Nasus. There's no reason to ever max this spell anymore. It is completely dead. Let me give you some context. As to like how much it's nerfed. So this is a decent nerf to Vi. She lost 5 minimum damage, but on full charge she lost 10 maximum damage on her Q, right? Down from 300 to 290. This will affect Vi, okay? This will make a difference. If Vi got the same treatment Nasus just got, instead of 300 down to 290, it would have been 300 down to 240. It would literally be as if she'd put 1 less point in her Q. Like, that's how much damage they just removed from Nasus's E. It's crazy. 21%. I don't think I've ever seen 21% of a spell's damage being removed. Like, for example, if we look at Orianna, right? If we look at Orianna and we go, oh, okay, we don't like that Orianna is maxing W in lane. It's unhealthy, so we're going to nerf W max a bit. So from 270, we're nerfing the damage to 213. Everyone would be like, what? Like, that's how... It's crazy how much damage they're removing from EMax Nasus. So 5 points E is dead. What about 3 points E, 3 points Q? Because I've been playing some of that in my vids as well. Yeah, that's also gone. So the reason I was doing that is I would take 1 Adaptive Shard, I would take Dawn's Ring and Dark Seal, and that would give me my wave clear threshold at 3 points E to be able to clear the backline, which lets me play out the bouncers, get the wave crashes, reset my wave, allow the wave to keep coming back into me where I can keep stacking with my Q. You can no longer do that. The wave clear threshold went from 36 AP, I believe. I calculated it as instead of 36, it goes to 57 or something silly around that. It might have been, I can't remember the exact number, but it was 50 something AP you now need to clear the wave with 3 points in E, which you physically cannot get on first base, even with double. Yeah, it was 57 because double adaptive plus D-Ring Dark Seal, or no, double adaptive plus D-Ring Amp Tome. I even considered swapping Dark Seal for Amp Tome to try and do it. Even that is 56 AP, so you're still 1 AP short. So you literally cannot hit that breakpoint anymore. It's impossible. So that's gone as well. So for all intents and purposes, Nasus is now Q and W max only. You do not max E on Nasus, which means that EMax Nasus to Master is just not a thing. Yeah, there's no reason to ever max E on this champion anymore. They've completely killed it. I think they just didn't want it at Worlds, but they literally removed it from the game. So what are we going to do about it? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new series where I get a different account, or maybe even the same account, and I'll rename it. We'll see. But I want to get an account starting roughly in Emerald again, which is where my EMax Nasus to Master started, right? I'm not interested in going all the way from like Iron up to Master. That does absolutely nothing. The EMax Nasus one, it started in Emerald. It was playing in Diamond at the time of the last video. Yeah, looking to do a similar thing again. But what I'm going to do is in my Discord, I'm going to create a channel where you guys can put in builds things with like weird max orders, weird itemization, all for top lane. I will only be playing top lane, but like basically I want to get you guys cooking, and I want to theory craft with you. So we'll do a full series of, you know, why don't you play? For example, Dutch, one of my long-term viewers and friend of mine, Dutch has been talking about Nunu top, right? So Dutch might vote for Nunu top, and if people like the sound of that in the Discord and they vote for it, the next episode will be on Nunu top. And then the next game, maybe someone wants to see, I don't know, EMax Riven top, like a defensive Riven build with shield, bash, and grasp or something, right? That sort of thing. We're going to cook together. We're going to find things that might be cool to play. We're going to try them out. And that's going to replace EMax Nasus to Master because, yeah, I mean, you guys will have seen that I've not played a game of Nasus since this patch came out. There's literally no reason to play EMax Nasus. Like, 21% of your damage, of your spell's damage being removed. Like with the Orianna and Vi comparisons that I drew, it's just mental. It's absolutely mental. Yeah, I don't know. His E hits twice, right? Because the dot does the same damage as the spell itself. So wait, why is it 43? 215. I guess it's. Is this times 5 isn't 215, right? Oh no, yeah, it is. Yeah. My brain just wasn't working mathematically, but yeah. So basically, this hits 5 times, and it does exactly the same damage as this. It just does it over time. So what they're removing in terms of flat damage, they're removing 45 here and then 45 here. So they removed 90 damage. 90 damage. Every single E does 90 less damage, which is just, yeah, it's unholy. So yeah, basically, guys, to sum this video up, I'm glad you guys enjoyed EMax Nasus to Master while it existed. It no longer exists. There's not a lot I can do about it. They literally killed the champion, but there will be a new series to replace it, and it will be fun, and yeah, you guys can make submissions, decide what you would like me to play, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. It does genuinely bring a bit of a tear to my eye to see EMax Nasus gone, as it's been one of my staple picks since season 5, 6, something like that. I've been playing this guy, so hopefully at some point he is somewhat restored. Let me check how it affected his Lowalytics performance really quick before I end the video. His pick rate completely dropped off a cliff. His win rate has also dwindled from up at 54% in Diamond, now down to 51%. Obviously, this is because he can no longer get through lane in top lane. Yeah, I would expect that in like Diamond, his win rate is considerably lower than the average Diamond win rate. I would assume it's the same in Master now as well. 52.25, 50. Okay, it's only slightly below, but it was above, right? Nasus was a very strong champion. Now he's just not. There are still matchups where you can play QMax in top lane, of course, but all the EMax matchups are completely gone. So, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. It is with great disappointment that I bring you this video, but look forward to what's coming in the future, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.